This is my 2008 BMW 335i. So a lot of you guys have asked for an in-depth review of the vehicle, so we're going to be going over all that in this video. So I got into BMWs back in 2014 when I got my first BMW. It's a 335. I kept it stock for about 1 to 2 years, and then after that I went crazy, did a single turbo build, and pretty much did what this car has now done to it. A lot of it is pretty much what my other car had done to it, so now it's a pretty crazy build, making big power, and then we'll go in depth with all that right now. Basically, we're going to start with performance. I have a single turbo kit, as you guys can see. So basically, it's a VIE single turbo kit. It's a Precision 64-66. It's on lower boost right now, so 24 to 25 PSI. We can turn it up to 33 PSI. We want to build the engine more better before we do anything too crazy with this car. But as of now, the car runs and drives amazing on the boost that it's on, and it's reliable. So again, single turbo kit, and it has all the goodies. So we have a VRSF 7.5 inch race. It's the 1000 horsepower. From our intercooler, we have the BMP Stage 3 low pressure fuel pump. We have the port injection from BMP as well. We saw all of that at colorado5x.com. Pretty much engine wise, everything's stock. The only thing that we did was rod bearings and bolts. So that's literally the only thing that we did, just to keep the car a little bit more stable, because that's usually what fails on these cars the most. So that's performance wise. Other than that, we do have a lot in the rear end. So we have an 8.8 rear end from ADE, so it has DSS axles. It has a VRSF race exhaust, along with some of VIE's custom fab work to make the exhaust a little bit more to my liking, just because it was a little bit too raspy, and sometimes with the street exhaust it was a little bit too quiet, so we did change it up a little bit. So we have kind of like a VIE / VRSF exhaust on it. So basically right now the car is tuned with Jake at Motive, and we are again on 24 PSI 25. We do have a kill map for 33 PSI. We've only ran it a few times, and the car makes a lot of power with that. However, we just don't turn it up to there just because we do have the M3 as well, but that's a separate video. I'm trying to keep it more reliable, but also make a good amount of power, which in Colorado, you don't need that much power to beat a bunch of these cars here. I lost as far as BMW wise. Basically, car is tuned by Jake. Everything's on low timing. Car is currently ready to go to Texas 2K, and we're gonna do a lot of digs just because the whole rear end is upgraded, and we shouldn't be worrying about breaking an axle or the diff anytime soon. Other than that, the car has had 0 issues, and that's pretty much all the performance parts that I have into it. The other miscellaneous parts, I have Elder coils, still run the stock coils. The Elder ones, really good. They come from the S55. I've had 0 issues. So basically right now, with this kit and this turbo, has a 64-66. We guess around 25 PSI, 24, 25 PSI. We're probably making mid 600s. We did dyno my old 335, which has the same setup, same everything. And that car made it made 757 on 28 PSI. So we can only assume that this one's making around 650 on 24, 25 PSI. It does have less aggressive timing. So if we turn it up to 33 PSI, we know we're in the 800s, but it's not gonna last that long, which is why we wanna build the engine in the springtime, and then we're gonna turn it up. So another thing that we have is we do have an RTD shifter, and we do have the rolling anti-lag that was installed by Billy Morton. Other than that, the car is pretty much just built to be daily driven, and that's what the car has been doing so far. We just daily drive the car, and it's been nothing but reliable to this day. Basically, I am running the Motive boost box with Jake Motive Motorsports. That's how it's controlled by boost right now with the single turbo. Also, on another note, I also have the VIE oil catch can / coolant tank. It is a PCV system by VIE and themselves, the guys who made the turbo kit for what I'm running right now, and it just allows the car to breathe better. Other than that, that's pretty much everything I got, besides a little few miscellaneous things here and there, like the VRSF charge pipe and tile blow-off valve, and a few other little stuff like that. So now we're gonna go over cosmetics. As far as cosmetics, pretty much everything we did here, just because we installed most of it. So we have an M3 front bumper, we have a V-style lip, we also have an M3 side skirts, an M Sport rear diffuser and bumper, along with some side skirts, some carbon fiber side skirts. We do have a cowl filter by NRW. We have Weld's wheels in the front. We did put jegs in the back just because the Weld wheels that I had did not fit properly. So we have to do a little bit of trimming, which I have not done yet. So we're probably gonna throw them on during springtime. For the meantime, we do have the 15-inch rear conversion, all by Vader Solutions with Omar. We have the M3 style wing caps, which give it more of an aggressive look. And then other than that, there's a few more interior parts that we have done, but as far as cosmetics on the outside, I think that's pretty much it. We have a hood. I got the hood like this, so I don't know what style hood this is. Same with the headlights. Headlights are done by some company here, but I bought the car like this, so I'm not exactly sure who built these headlights. We also have a carbon fiber steering wheel along with Alcantara full trim, and we do have an Alcantara armrest. We also have a red seat belt that we're adding to this car here soon. It's just more cosmetic wise for appearance. Other than that, I think that's pretty much what ties this car together. We have a new hood coming in, and on the trunk we do have a V2 spoiler, which is a PSM style spoiler, which makes the car a little bit more aggressive, but we are planning on doing a new hood and an amused trunk for pretty much springs and summertime to get the car ready. I also got FNX style grills along with LED sequential side markers, which again we sell on the site. That's pretty much all the cosmetic parts that tie the car together. So I'm sure a lot of you guys want to see this car do some flybys. I'm sure a lot of you guys want to hear this car run. So we're going to take it out to the main streets of Mexico, and we're going to do some test hits.